Welcome back, everyone, to UCTV. I'm Aaron Kirk Douglas, your Entertainment Committee Chair. And with me today is Josh Mullen, a member of the University Club. And we're going to have a brief chat with Josh today to learn a little bit more about him. So, Josh, introvert or extrovert, which are you?
Definitely extrovert. Enjoy getting out. Really like being around people.
All right. Well, you come to the right place.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite food?
Favorite food? That would depend. If I was eating in anything grilled on the grill. If I was eating out, I would probably lean towards something more complicated, such as French.
Okay. And what are your favorite hobbies?
Really enjoy cycling and traveling. The traveling component's been a little hard over the past year for most people, so leaning more into the cycling these days.
Okay. Now, wine, beer, or spirits, which are your favorite?
Oh, all three, I would guess. Wine is a general all around, beer on the occasional weekend afternoon, and I enjoy a great cocktail over happy hour.
Okay. Now for you to take as long as you like to answer the question, what is your story?
Oh, what is my story? It's an interesting story. I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. Moved to the Midwest, to Minnesota, where I met my wife, who was from the Pacific Northwest. And 25 years ago, she drugged me out to Seattle, and I fell in love with the place and finished up schooling in Seattle. Went into construction management and kind of bounced around into a couple of different roles, but ultimately came back to a company that I met early on, Snyder Roofing and Sheet Metal, and have been working for them for the last 10 years. Had the opportunity last spring to move into a different role, which has me relocating from Seattle down to Portland for our corporate office.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
So siding and sheet metal,
Roofing and sheet metal.
roofing and sheet metal.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
interesting. All right. Now, how long have you been a member?
I am in my first month. Again, just relocating down to Portland. It's been with COVID a bit of a longer transitional process, and
Mhm.
after spending 25 years in Seattle, wanted to look for an opportunity to springboard into meeting new people in the Portland area. So the University Club seemed like a great opportunity to do
Ha-
that.
Have you had a chance to get in for any of the Wine Wednesdays or anything yet?
I have done one Wine Wednesday and a couple other happy hours. The Wine Wednesdays are great. They can be a little dangerous though, because it's very easy to procure the wines being tasted. So
Yes, yes, it is. Um, what do you most look forward to in 2021 at the club?
at the club,
Yeah.
definitely meeting people, the increased, as we navigate through COVID, increased social events, and just an opportunity both for myself individually to come down, but also for my wife, Eric, and I to come down together and meet the folks of the club.
And what's your wife's name again?
Erica.
Okay, thank you. And what job would you be terrible at?
Ooh, I would not be very good at a teacher in a primary school.
Hmm,
Patience and empathy is not my strong suit, and I feel like with young children, especially in a larger group, that would get tested daily.
yeah. Uh, do you happen to have a mostly useless talent?
Oh, I would like to think that all of my talents are useful. My wife and my son would probably tell me that one of the talents that I have is I have the ability to retain sort of useless facts as well as randomly come up with icebreakers, what they refer to as bad dad jokes.
Oh, okay. Well, the useless facts can come in really handy on trivia night at the University Club.
Oh, great. Yes.
Yeah. So look for those coming up. Name one of your favorite movies.
Oh, that would be a tough call. I would probably narrow it down to two. Rudy is one, and the kind of completely different is The Hitman's Bodyguard. Both are those Saturday afternoon, flipping around the channels, and I can just drop into it and watch them without a lot of mindless engagement.
And is there something about you think most people don't know?
Um, I think particularly in my work and growing up in and around construction, a lot of people don't generally know that I'm relatively sensitive, and things tend to kind of weigh on me, and that doesn't show up in my during my day most days. So I'm working on that, but generally a sensitive person that thinks a lot about how I impact people.
Okay, and my final question, and that is, if you could eat only one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, without a doubt, pasta. It's just,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's it for this edition of Meet a Member at the University Club, and we'll see you next time on UCTV.